Good afternoon. My name is Allison Miller, and today I will be sharing 3 pieces with the common theme of choices. This first piece is a monologue from Shakespeare's play Macbeth, delivered by Lady Macbeth. Previous to this scene, Macbeth, a Scottish general in the army, has been told by 3 witches that he will become a member of Scottish nobility and eventually rise to become King of Scotland. Lady Macbeth will do anything in order to become the Queen of Scotland alongside her husband, and plans to murder the current king and ascend to the throne. The duo murder King Duncan and Banquo, another general, in order to claim the throne. But Lady Macbeth soon after falls mad and begins deliriously sleepwalking. The following scene is a monologue given by Lady Macbeth that reveals how her choices have severe consequences that she is ultimately unable to handle. Please enjoy. Yet here's a spot. Out, damned spot! Out, I say. 1, 2, why then 'tis time do it. Hell is murky. Fie, my lord, fie. A soldier and a fern? What need we fear who knows it, when none call on our power to account? Yet who would have thought the old man to have so much blood in him? The Thane of Fife had a wife. Where is she now? What, will these hands be never clean? No more of that, my lord, no more of that. You mar all that this stating. Here's a smell of blood still. All the perfumes of Arabia will not sweeten this little hand. Oh, oh, oh! Wash your hands, put on your nightgown, look not so pale. I tell you again, Banquo is buried. He cannot come out on his grave. To bed, to bed. There's knocking at the gate. Come, come, come. Give me your hand. What's done cannot be undone. To bed, to bed, to bed. The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost is a blank verse poem in which the narrator faces with a choice of following 2 paths. The narrator ultimately decides to take one that he believes will be the best, but is left thinking about what could have been if he had only taken the other path. Please enjoy. 2 roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both. And be one traveler long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though as for that, the passing there had worn them really about the same. And both that morning equally lay, and leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day. Yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. 2 roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. Tim O'Brien's The Things They Carried is a published series of memoirs based on his experiences as a soldier during the Vietnam War. He recounts his struggle coming to terms with being drafted, his time during the war, and other stories from this time in his life. The Vietnam War was a highly controversial war where many young people had chosen to protest and flee to Canada in order to escape the draft. This portion of his memoir allows the audience to see the inside struggle he experiences, to his deployment and choices that he's faced with, that have impacted his life greatly. Please enjoy. It was a kind of schizophrenia, a moral split. I couldn't make up my mind. I feared the war, yes, but I also feared exile. I was afraid of walking away from my own life, my friends, my family, my whole history, everything that mattered to me. I feared losing the respect of my parents. I feared the law. I feared ridicule and censure. My hometown was a little conservative spot on the prairie, a place where tradition counted, and it was easy to imagine sitting around the table at an old Gobbler Cafe on Main Street, coffee cups poised, the conversation slowly zeroing in on the young O'Brien kid. How that damned sissy had taken off for Canada. At night, when I couldn't sleep, I'd sometimes carry on fierce arguments with those people. I'd be screaming at them, telling them how much I detested their blind, thoughtless, automatic acquiescence to it all, their simple-minded patriotism, their prideful ignorance, their love-it-or-leave-it platitudes, how they were sending me off to war, that they didn't understand and didn't want to understand. I held them responsible. By God, yes, I did. All of them. I held them personally and individually responsible. The polyestered Kiwani boys, the merchants and farmers, the pious churchgoers, the chatty housewives, the PTA, the Lions Club, and the veterans of foreign wars, and the fine, upstanding gentry of the country club. They didn't know Bao Dai from the Man on the Moon. They didn't know history. They didn't know the first thing about Diem's tyranny, or the nature of the Vietnamese nationalism, or the long colonialism of the French. This was so damned complicated, it required some reading, but no matter. It was a war to stop the communists, plain and simple, which was how they liked things. And you were a treasonous pussy if you had second thoughts about killing or dying for plain and simple reasons. Thank you.